guys, what's up? It's Naomi the Crafty Savage here, and I'm back for Savage Story Time. This week, I thought, let's jump back into some funny, bizarre, crazy ER stories. Like, I had a blast, reading about them the last time. You guys really seemed to, and just some of them I was like, you have got to be ever-loving kidding me, right? I hope you guys are doing fabulous. Don't mind me, I'm just a hot mess express, and I don't really care. If I'm being truthfully honest with you, it was like I kind of forgot to record the video, and it's about 1:30 in the morning on Saturday, and I just got out of the shower getting ready to go to bed, and I went, oh snap, crap, snap, crackle, pop. I almost said a dirty word. I forgot to do Savage Story Time. And then I was like, tried to lie to myself and be like, oh, well, I'll just do it when I wake up tomorrow. Yeah, and if you've been around here, you know what would happen. You know what would happen. I mean, I'd probably get it done, but it wouldn't be out until, like, late, right? So, enough with the chit-chat. Let's get into these story times, right? Okay. So, this first one, right? It says, well, that's one use for a candle. Oh, dear Lord, baby Jesus. What are these people doing with a candle? Like, I can only imagine because, like, I don't know if you remember the last one, but, like, people really seem to like to stick things up their rear end, right? Oh, okay, let's find out. As an ER doctor, we see a lot all the time. I bet you they do. There's not a single shift I work where I'm not asking myself, how in the world did they do that? Like, honestly, I'd probably love to be a fly on the wall and be like, why did you think that was a good idea? Right? Like, I'd have a lot of questions. So, this day was no different when a male patient walked in with his wife and said, it's stuck, it's stuck. Oh God. Oh God, I have a feeling he stuck something where it's not supposed to be. The nurse and I asked him, what stuck, sir? He replied, I put a candle in my butthole and I can't get it out. All sorts of things were running through our minds, and we were hoping the candle was a votive kind, not the one still with glass containers. What? Like, I mean, did he think, like, maybe when he farted, like, the scented candle up there would, like, I don't know, make it smell like a apple cranberry crisp when he farted? I don't know. Let's find out. Let me not assume, right? But we knew the first thing we had to do was take a look at his bottom. Oh, and get an x-ray. Because most x-rays will reveal foreign bodies. There is nothing I could see by just examining his buttocks. But sure enough, the x-ray showed that it was a round candle that was still in a glass container. Why? Why? What? You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to stick something glass up my rear end. No, sir. No. You gotta draw the line somewhere. Like, if that thing breaks, okay, let's keep going. So in the x-ray, they found that it was a round container that was in glass, because that's just what you do. Oh, it was one of those standard 3 to 4 inch round candles in containers that most convenience stores sell. The patient had stuck it far up and had no way to retrieve it. He felt stupid. I bet you he did. I bet you he did. Why are you sticking a candle up your butt? See, like, this is why, like, I could never be a nurse. Like, I could never work, like, I'd be like, excuse me, why? Like, the look on my face, like, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it, right? Ultimately, he had to go to surgery immediately. Yeah, I bet you he did. He stuck a freaking glass candle up his butt. So the surgeon could carefully dilate his bunghole and get the candle out. Like, I can't believe that. It was painful for the patient. I bet you it was. I bet you it was. Hopefully he learned his lesson and he won't be doing that one again. Right? I had to ask him before discharge, did you light the candle before sticking it up your butt or no? He just laughed to try to console himself through the pain. Moral of the story, don't put anything in your body out of your reach that you can't retrieve back easily. How about you don't be sticking stuff up in your body like that ain't supposed to be there. That's the moral of the story, not let's stick something up there that, you know, you can't retrieve. I mean, what if you stuck something up there and you thought you could retrieve it, and I don't know, you coughed and you went and it just like sucked right on up there. I don't know. I'm asking for a friend, all right? Let's see. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, I can't. Okay. So this next one, the title is, That's Not How Plungers Work. What did somebody do to a plunger? These people are nasty out here, I bet you. Okay, so it says, a young man was experiencing constipation. He did not. If he did what I think he did, like, I mean, he's kind of a genius, but at the same time, like, that's not what a plunger's for. Let me keep going. All right, so he was constipated and decided he needed a plunger. He grabbed for the toilet bowl brush and used the handle to insert it into his bunghole. The plastic hand had a curved hook on it, which got snagged. Y'all, it got snagged up inside of him. He was unable to remove it without horrific pain. EMS was called and he was transported to the ER with a bushy tail feather dangling from his butt. With the help of his new wife comforting him on the side of the stretcher and moderate sedation, the doctor worked it from the other end and disimpacted the toilet brush from his butt. First off, like, I thought he was reaching for a plunger, right? Like, was he gonna just, like, plunge it out? But he grabbed the toilet brush, like, at that point, like, I would suck it up, Buttercup, deal with the pain, and figure it out on myself if I was that idiot that was just like, let me go, stick a toilet brush up my butt because I'm constipated. Like, I can't. All right, so this next one is, it's shorter. She's a Libra. I asked a patient complaining about dizziness if she had ever been diagnosed with vertigo. The daughter chimed in and said, no, she's a Libra. I then laughed hysterically at her awesome joke. She was dead serious. Oh my gosh. This next one, a tooth in the ear canal. How is that? Like, do teeth grow in there? I don't know. My brother had lost a baby tooth. He was lying on the couch watching TV, playing with his tooth in his fingers above his head. So he was like, ooh, look, I lost my tooth. He dropped the tooth and it fell directly into his ear canal. Oh my gosh. After trying to get it out himself with fingers, he only pushed it in deeper. My father took him to the hospital to get it extracted. The doctor said he had never seen a case of a tooth lodged in an ear canal. So that kind of reminds me of a story When I was very little, I was, oh, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years old. I was outside playing with my friend, and I decided, you know, that, like, I found this bug, and I picked it up, and I was like, oh, the bug wants to tell you a secret, right? So I took the bug, and I held it up to my friend's ear. Well, the bug got away from me, and it crawled into her ear, and her parents had to take her to, like, the doctors and had to get it removed and all that, but, yeah. So, I mean, I guess I can... Let me not make fun of the kid who dropped his tooth in his ear, because when I was little, you know, I told my friend a bug had a secret for her and let it crawl into her ear, because I'm just, you know, I'm a butthole like that, you know. I'm like... This next one, this kid. A kid had shoved a popcorn kernel up his nose and didn't tell his parents until it got too hot and steamy and his sinus cavity that it popped. Can that really happen? I mean, I'm kind of curious. Like, I mean, not to the point where I want to stick a popcorn kernel up my nose, but like, I'm really wondering, like, will it, like, how does that, I don't know. Uh-oh. This next one. The cheating wife and a very angry husband. Oh, ooh, get your tea and your popcorn, because I guarantee you this is going to be a good one, right? So it says, one night when I was working my 4th grade in a row, one of the nurses had just gotten a call from the local law enforcement. Ooh, oh, the popo's in on it. It's good. You got your tea, honey? I got my fruit punch Rockstar. Okay. Let's find out what happened. Okay, so the popo, they were bringing in the patient for a medical clearance before he went to jail. When they arrived, they placed him in the trauma room. Turns out the guy caught his wife with another man. Ooh, that dirty hoe. And he drove his car through the guy's house. I'm talking about going in one side and driving through every single room. By some miracle, he didn't even have a scratch. Okay, so what was this house made of that the guy was, like, able to do that? Like, I mean, unless he just gunned it and just went for it and was like, beep, beep. Like, we're going to be doing some demolition. Like, oh my God. Ooh, wow. Ooh. This next one. It is the naked bear hug. Uh-oh. A patient took off their purple gown and bolted down the hallway out the door to the exit. Security brought him back after he grabbed a random lady on the street in a bear hug. He was still naked. Imagine being that lady. Oh no, like, I'd be traumatized. I'd be like, nope, I cannot go anywhere near a hospital. Some naked man's gonna be running out trying to bear hug me. Like, I can't. Nope. What is this next one? Doesn't have a title. When I was a student on an emergency room duty at the Portsmouth Naval Hospital in Virginia, one moderately busy afternoon, a man came through the ambulance doors yelling that he had a woman outside in his taxi and she was giving birth. Oh my gosh. The chief resident and I immediately went out to check, and it was soon obvious that she was too advanced in her delivery to try to bring her inside. So we set to work in the back seat. In between pushes, the woman kept apologizing over and over, telling us how sorry she was. The chief resident was the epitome of calm, caring, and professionalism, and tried to reassure her as he worked. He told her, "Don't worry about it. This happens all the time. Why, a year ago, I delivered a baby out at the front gate of the base. for a woman who didn't even make it to the ER. I know the woman will. That was me. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, like the one, okay, you know what I mean? But like, after the first one, like, no, I would be there. I'd be like, like, nope, I'm going. Like, I'm at least making it into the ER, okay? Like, we ain't doing this again, right? Or is it like cheaper if you don't have them in the hospital? Let me see this next one. A nurse handed me a blanket in a hallway and asked that I deliver it to a patient who stated he was cold. I took the blanket and gladly accepted the task. In an effort to protect the patient's privacy and verify I was taking the item to the correct person, I loudly said, "The blanket for the SOB in room 4. Oh my gosh. I know what she's talking about. She's talking about shortness of breath, okay? That's what she's talking about, right? SOB, shortness of breath. Of course this didn't come out right. I was reading the ER board and looking at the chief complaint of the patient, which was shortness of breath. Yep. Moments later, I had a woman in my face scolding me for calling her husband an SOB. I apologized for my inability to articulate, explain the medical use of the term SOB, and everyone ended up with a good laugh and a funny story to tell. Yes. Now, like I said, I have some medical, you know, background and know some medical terminology, so I know, you know, SOB, shortness of breath. But I guarantee you, like, if I didn't know that and I was the woman's husband and I heard somebody say, "Oh, the SOB in room 4, I'd be like, "The what in room what? Oh, no, we are not having that. Nope. Where's my husband's blanket? You're out here calling him an SOB? It would not be pretty. It would not be pretty at all. But you know what, guys? With that said, I'm gonna hop on out of here. If you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!